Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Morning Motivational Rant. I am your host, Dino the Genetic Marvel, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Crystal Morency. Good morning, Crystal. How are you?
Good morning, everybody. I'm okay. I'm doing good. I got my fancy headphones on, so I think this is gonna rock out. And I feel like I kind of look like I'm like Mr. Boombastic, semi-fantastic.
That is not a look that we're looking for.
Why not?
So this was our last episode, guys. 37 seconds in, and everything's gone to shit. That's fantastic. She couldn't say, I feel like I'm a DJ, or I'm like the MC at a party. Sometimes things are different outside the city, people, and we don't really consider the interactions other people may have.
Oh, stop it. Stop it right now before you start with it. Right now. I'm putting a stop to it.
She's putting down her giant size 36 foot, and everyone must stop.
I got Tim Hortons. I'm trying to show everybody. We will definitely sponsor Tim Hortons. If Tim
I prefer
Hortons
Starbucks.
would like
I
us
think
to
Tim Hortons and Starbucks should fight it out, and we can go classy instead.
But we're Canadian, eh? So I got me some Tim Hortons, eh? Hello, everybody, to the camera.
Just so you know, Tim Hortons, I'm pretty sure was actually bought out by a U.S. company, so we're
dip donut.
What the fuck kind of shit donut is that?
Well, it's a vanilla dip one. It's got sprinkles. So good.
Those aren't even pretty sprinkles. They're not even rainbows. That's horrible. I'm titling this episode, Crystal is mean and eats a shit donut. Eats a shit donut.
It's not a shit donut.
It is.
It's a vanilla dip. Dipped in sprinkled goodness like a stripper.
Never go for the strippers that have sprinkles on them, guys, because everyone knows the sprinkles come home with you. Never.
Yes, they do.
They always, every time.
That's why a smart stripper does not wear glitter.
I've been told that that's good advice, just so I would know. I've heard these things from men of ill choices, men who've made bad decisions in their life.
Ill choices. They are not men that made bad decisions. They are men that wanted to support a good woman.
Listen, I'm just going to say it. After what we've experienced with your comment section, I'm going to say there are a lot of men who have made bad choices. And some of them don't even realize that they're making bad choices. They're just like, yeah, that was a good choice. And everyone's like, nah, that was a poor choice. Yeah. I think, you know what, like, this is the thing, is growing up, I remember being told no so many a times and being told that's not proper or that's not appropriate. And I always took that, like, that was sound advice. Nobody was trying to control, like, hey, if you're, you know, taller than 5 feet, then you might die. Like, there was no one who was saying stupid shit. But I feel like we were, like, the problem is, the time it takes for you to think up stupid shit and post stupid shit to the whole world now is so fast. There's no one in your community to stop you from saying, hey, you're a fucking idiot, you should shut up. And I think that's what we lost, you know, with everything. It's one, I don't know, it's very peculiar. I can feel our Zoom conversations are already fucked up.
I don't know if I'm loving these earphones.
I wasn't saying anything important.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just.
Why do you say this stuff?
I wasn't saying important things. Let's just talk about your headphones, because now you're a DJ at a rave in Oshawa. Did you ever see? There's pictures of like an older lady. Like when I say older, like she's a solid at 55, 58. This Zoom conversation's going to shit so fast.
Fuck off! It's because I put no. Shut up! No, it's not. Will you stop it?
It might be my side.
It's because I'm not wearing makeup.
Oh my god!
It is your side.
Yeah, the whole world, because she's not wearing makeup. They're going crazy. Okay, she got her big ass headphones on, and she's like, "I'm a superstar. You should fucking come recognize."
Represent.
Oh please, never do that again. That's.
I'm DJing.
Teaching what? Blind people how to dance? That's a horrible decision. My heart goes out to people who, like, I have a friend that whenever we're walking downtown and someone says, "Oh, do you know where this is?" He'll be like, "Oh yeah, you're just gonna go 2 blocks that way, then 1 walk north and you're right there." They're like, "Oh, thank you so much." And I'm looking at him the whole time like, that's not where that is, number one. Number two, you don't know where that is. Why the fuck are you giving directions? And they'll leave and he'll have a smile on his face. He's like, do, 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 do. I'm like, that's where it is. He's like,
what a douche.
I know. I don't know where that is. I don't even know what they were asking me. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Well, that's kind of a douche.
I compare those actions to
douche friend.
Crystal trying to teach people how to dance. Is almost identical. The same parallel.
That is not true. No, because I don't do it intentionally.
Listen.
That's doing
You're
it
lucky.
intentionally.
You're lucky. You're a good-looking lady.
I'm sorry.
You're lucky. You're a good-looking lady. Otherwise, your dance game would not bring the boys to the yard. I'm just saying that right there. They would.
My milkshake definitely brings boys to the yard.
I think there are certain parts of your milkshake
right.
that I'm sure they
it's
do.
It's better than yours.
Your dancing milkshake is not getting any customers. Let's see. I'm not saying my dance milkshake is bringing people, but you know.
My dance milkshake. I just can't do that kind of dancing online. Because then it stays there forever.
We had a little bit of a miscommunication, I think, there, because and then I realized we didn't have a miscommunication, and it's much worse. It's much worse, people. So yeah, that's pretty horrible in general. That's.
What does your shirt say?
Oh, my shirt says, here, I'm going to lift it like this. It says, say perhaps to drugs. Because,
oh, yeah, I've seen that one.
yeah, I don't own 7 million shirts. I have a different one for every episode. But if there's a shirt company that wants to sponsor me, I'm very comfortable in a 4X or 5XL. A 4XLT, that is perfect, but 5XL is fine. But yeah, I'm happy to wear your funny shit. So feel free.
Yes.
Yeah.
I might have a shirt person, Dino.
Yeah.
I might know a shirt guy.
We're gonna have to start doing merchandise and stuff like that because
yes,
we're gonna do some weird stuff lately, and we're looking at standing there like that. You fucking. I think we're lucky you don't have massive cans.
Condoms.
If you had massive cans, I can only imagine the damage you would do in like one day.
Oh my god!
Just walk around going,
I know, right?
Everybody. You'd have guys getting divorced. She'd walk down the street, guys would get divorced like instantly because they're like, God damn, what the fuck? They'd walk into traffic. Some ladies might walk into traffic.
I know.
It's you're quite.
I'm really excited for the day that I can afford to buy myself a. You wait. When on my 40th birthday, I think I might purchase myself some boobies.
Hey, who knows? If this takes off, we might be able to afford it soon. And then we're going to document the whole thing. We'll document everything. Make sure everyone gets to see your tender bits.
We'll do the consultation and everything. That's fine. It's just my boobies. Trust me, once I get a boob job, everybody's going to see them. So I'm going to be so proud to have them that I'm going to be like, look at me!
I remember when I was...
Look at them go!
No,
I won't. I'm going to be so scared to show them. Because I'm going to feel fat with them too. Because every time I wear a really big padded bra, it makes me feel fat. I'm like, what is going on? How come I can't touch my arms? Like, how come I can't hug myself?
She makes it sound like she wears a padded bra and she's suddenly like a D cup or something. Like she's got a whole chicken in there.
I have. When I used to do some promotional work, you used to have to like stuff your bra. And like I used to put like socks in there and like you sit there and you put shadowing around your cleavage line when they make you have cleavage. Cause really I don't have cleavage. Like it's all fingers. Like there's no titty fucking. It's all hands.
Well guys, listen, like, share, and subscribe. That way we can get Crystal some boobs. That's the goal. If we can get monetized. You know, we're
What is that? Okay, go back. What is that word that you just said? If we can get
monetized. It means we start earning money off of
So
our
what
channel.
does this mean? Because this sounds like a circumcision. It means what?
It means that we can start earning money off our videos. That's what it means.
Oh.
We're open to sponsorship.
I thought it sounds like a circumcision.
You know the funny thing is, about three nights ago, when I first gotten gummies, I got high off my tits. And I messaged her, I'm like, once we can get monetized, it'll be great. And she's like, yes, I'm so excited. I have no idea what that meant. And I'm like, and now she's like, it's like a circumcision? I'm like, I'm not that into propaganda to say that that's mandatory, that you have to get circumcised to get monetized. I'm not that aligned with certain conspiracy theories.
Can you imagine? Because you're not circumcised. So
No,
can you
I'm an
imagine if
anteater.
YouTube or somebody was like, you know what? You have to get circumcised in order for us to...
I was
Sponsor
born an
you or
anteater,
to
and I
take
will
you
die
on.
an anteater, motherfuckers. I love that
You're
the
not gonna
face
get
that she's
supersized
frozen on
if I
now.
get
She's
a
like,
boob job?
like she's making this face. Ugh. It's perfect.
Well, his face is just
I have no idea what you're
judgy,
saying.
like this.
What?
Judgy McJudgerson. Judging
What kind
me
of madness are you
with my
talking now,
face.
crazy?
Touching you with his face.
See, she's totally
We should get
frozen
those
now.
apps where we
Which
can
means I'm gonna
turn our
get kicked
faces
out,
into an
and then I'll get thrown
alien.
back into the conversation.
into a
I'm gonna blame
zombie.
her anyway because
No,
I'm a dick.
look, yep, he is, because he blames me for
and there
everything.
you go. I got kicked out.
See, in his face
and-
right now, it's perfect. Oh, I want to videotape
Let's
this.
see here.
Do you think he'll mind? Oh,
There we
never
go.
mind, it cut
Look,
off.
now we're back.
There we
Finally.
go.
It only took you forever. My goodness.
I tried, guys.
I'm gonna just change.
My goodness.
Hold on one second, okay? Just
I
calm
tried to
down.
take a picture of your face
I'm
for
coming
them
back
that was all
shortly,
frozen.
okay?
He's all frozen again. But now it's just
Only
his
11
thumb
minutes
through
in
the
and we fucked it
screen.
twice.
I feel like you
Great
guys are never a
times,
part
guys.
of
Great
this.
times.
You guys should watch this with me.
Come on, Crystal.
See? His
I feel
face
like I
is
should
like
throw
this, and you
something
can
at
just
her,
see
but
his wedding
we're
band.
very far away, and I'm not that good
See,
of a
we can
thrower.
enjoy this together. There he is.
What are you talking
See, now
about?
he's probably bitching at me. Nothing.
I feel like when I come back, it's really important that I watch this video portion specifically because I know she starts doing some weird shit. She's like, now that Dino's gone, let's talk about him. Isn't he so bald or some weird shit like that? I don't fucking know. You know what? I'm losing my hair. I don't really care, guys. I don't. What can the Lord do to me
You're
that I haven't
so
done to myself?
self-conscious. You are so self-conscious. You need to love yourself more. Do you not masturbate enough? You should love yourself more. I think you should start screaming your name out a little bit more. Like, you're so self-conscious.
I tried. I was gonna try and keep a straight face and make fun of her through the whole thing, because we talked about earlier. Crystal has this disorder. She's only 4'3", but she has size 46 feet, which means she walks around. She looks like an L. And the thing is, because of this, she has resorted to doing laundry like 9 times a day. She doesn't leave the laundry room. She just stays there, all cuddled up to the dryer. And she's actually
Oh my
put a
God.
book under one side, so it
Funny
shakes a little
story.
extra more. She's like, the whole time.
I have a super funny story.
And now she's
Should
saying
tell you
that
my
I don't
super
masturbate
funny
enough.
story?
I don't think she's fair to make those standards. What's your funny story, Crystal?
I have a really funny story.
I love funny stories.
It's super funny because it's along those lines. So today I'm baking that cake, and all my fingers were all pink and all full of stuff, and my tablet was dying and I needed it. So my aunt came downstairs to get my charger for my tablet. Well, it was like kind of buried underneath my blanket alongside as a certain member. And I was like, oh, because I came down after her after I remembered that it was on the bed.
That's awkward.
So that was super awkward. See, folks, when you get to a certain age and you're single, move the fuck out. Or don't get stuck during COVID.
Well,
There's a good thing, too.
I think that has been an interesting thing. You know what the best part is? It doesn't matter what age you are. If you're caught red-handed, if you're like, and in your case, literally caught red-handed.
Because my fingers were all red from the dye.
Oh, they got it. I was very clear on it. You didn't have to explain it there, jerk-ass. Okay? The joke made sense.
I had to
Okay,
do
without your
I had to
meddling in
explain to
it.
myself. Fuck off.
Right.
Fuck off. I didn't understand it. And once I got it, then I had to explain it.
But yeah, it's still, when you're caught, you still are like, well, that person's never going to respect me anymore, so I might as well find dirt on them.
No.
So what you do is you hunt down that person and you get pictures of them jerking off. And you got to make sure they're jerking off to something really shitty, like their own
she
pictures.
Doesn't do that. I'm pretty sure she hasn't done that like 40
Photoshop
years.
is an invention given by the devil to solve our problems, people. That's...
Okay,
yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, well...
I like where your head's at.
I had a friend who...
Lord knows I watch enough porn that I can take photos of it. Lord.
I had a friend who took a picture of me, and I was going, okay, because I was like, that's so gross. And he took that face and he photoshopped it onto a woman getting fucked in the ass by like a massive dildo, like, or I think it was actually a real dick. And so her face was my face going, And he's like, if you do anything, I'm going to put this out there. I'm like, if you put that out there, I will beat you to death. So, okay.
Oh my god, you know how crafty I am with this shit. You're done.
Yeah.
You know how crafty I am with that
You
stuff.
do that, and you'll see what happens. I will burn down everything you own. So, yeah, that's fair. Anybody takers on that? I will commit to physical acts of violence and torture. I think that's a fair trade. Yeah, feel free. I love it.
Great. You just gave me a theme to it.
Listen, some people, it's called death by Dino. Some people lose chocolate. Some do it by cop. Some do it themselves. It's called suicide. I don't really agree with many of them, but sometimes people make choices that are selfish. In this scenario, I'm giving a fair warning to anyone. If you want to do that, it will cost you your life, definitely a limb, possibly your own dignity, because I might shove that limb right up your ass. Now, that being said, it's important to take into consideration the ramifications of those kind of actions, because they won't be fun, and trust me, I'll make sure you're awake while it happens, because then I'm going to rape the whole, because I'm a bad person. So, good luck, everyone.
It's gonna be so much fun.
I don't know why she's whispering. I can still hear her. She has a mic right beside her face. It's times like this that I know that I'm going to light her on fire someday. I'm going to walk by her and give her a little spritz of like lighter fluid, just a little tss, and then go, hey, what's that? And just throw something sparking at it.
That's my thing. You can't do that. That's my thing.
Pretty sure I can. You know why?
You can't do that. That's my
thing. Because I
thing.
have magic hands.
Pretty sure you can't, because that's my thing. I'm gonna do it first.
You make it sound like
To you,
fire
not to
would
me.
penetrate my thick hide. We've already discussed it requires a whale spear because I'm very thick. Yeah. Because that seems...
You called it.
It's about people using caring words when they describe you. Very important. Words are powerful things, you know.
Dino, you're very pretty. Did I tell you how pretty you are? Your
Have we talked about
your dimples on your arms?
unbelievable statements that people make and how they affect...
I love your dimples.
Go fuck yourself.
I think they're so handsome.
I'm gonna punch you right in the
Do
uterus.
your handsome
right in
voice
the
for me,
uterus,
Dino.
just
Come on. Can I have it? Do your handsome voice. Come on.
This is not an appropriate conversation. I love my wife, and this is getting super creepy. Okay, this is about the level of creepy when I went and saw her in person. I'm telling you, she was armed to the teeth. I felt three laser dots on random parts of my body from random roofs. I think one guy was just on a light post. He was a midget.
That I needed for my concoction.
He was a midget,
I got
but
the
he was
extra
hiding
hair
behind a
strand that I
lamppost.
needed.
And he just... and not like the post, like the actual 3 lights, he was on that. He was very small. Some sort of goblin man that she employs. I'm not sure about that one, but I'll get him. I'll get him.
That's my buddy.
He was like Dobby, but a
His
little
name-
fatter. Like a fat Dobby. That's what he looked
His
like.
name is Dewey. His name is Dewey Dobby. Dewey Dobby.
That's not even a word. She's just making shit up.
It is.
And remember, when women make shit up,
Nope.
it's to distract you from the truth. That means she has a goblin, people. She has a goblin, and she uses him for her witchcraft. Be careful. Well, we're almost 20 minutes in, and this has gone to nowhere.
We are 35 minutes in. 20 minutes in. Never mind. I'm reading the seconds.
We had a different childhood. That doesn't mean we can't have opinions about the same topics. I sent Crystal a picture today of a gentleman that I was watching a documentary in. This was, let's take Dog the Bounty Hunter and then make him a self-conscious scientist like that. So he wasn't...
Come on, can you not go there?
This guy
Are we going there?
didn't just have long hair, he had long hair and a comb-over. And the comb-over was very well teased and very organized. Almost coif-like. Almost coif-like. It went like this.
Dino.
He had a solid 3 to 4 inches of height on top of his head of teased coif. It was very impressive, people.
You think I'm crazy. You wait for this. Go ahead, Dino. Keep going with that.
I'm just saying it was surprising, okay? And the way I see it is, I don't have a comb over, so I don't know what she's brewing over there. Some sort of witchcraft or something. But, see now, like she did to me, and she'd say, Crystal, what's your opinion on that? Out of your mouthful. Why don't we wait for Crystal to talk? Anyone?
I thought that you were going to mention...
Oh, we weren't going to mention food anymore.
Wait, I was going to talk. No, that's not what I was going to say. Don't put words in my mouth. Just put food. No. Do your funny poses. Anyways, I was going to mention the fact that maybe there was some similarities to the man that you were observing on your documentary and my taste in men.
You wanted to talk about... I wasn't going to bring that up. Okay.
You were so going to bring that up.
No, I wasn't going to at all. I thought that was... We didn't want to use names. We don't want to use that.
Well, I'm not going to use names.
Okay, good. This guy's name sucks, just to be very clear, okay? Like, if I said the rhyming version of it, you'd be like, nothing rhymes with that, number one. Number two is the fact that it does would make you go, okay, this guy's a fucking weirdo. I feel that names have a lot of weight. And some names, when they're very weird, like, someone who's like, my name was going to be Jennifer, but there was another girl named Jennifer, so I go by Tennifer. What the fuck is Tennifer, you fucking weirdo? Okay? Like this, that's the kind of shit this kind of name is, number one. Okay? Number two, this guy looks like he's from out of town. And when I mean out of town, I mean like way out of town. Possibly from another planet. Just a little bit. His features don't match up. If he went to, do we know what LARPing is? LARPing is live action role playing where people dress in like armor and stuff. This guy could play an elf with no accoutrements. He would just walk in and people are like, look, the Elf King is there. This was...
No, he's tall.
He's not a looker, people. And, but yeah, that's some fucked up shit. And she's like, yeah, well, that was one of the guys. And I'm like, wow, you have poor taste. And then, see, that's the thing is, I see things like that. And then she's like, you're my favorite comedian. And I'm like, I should quit comedy. I should quit. She's like, Dino, you're a great host. I'm like, I should quit this too. I apparently shouldn't talk. I'm going to learn IT and live in my basement. That's what I'm going to do. Not even that. I'm going to dig a sub-basement. I don't deserve light. I have to go under a house and build a room there where there's no light. And if I escape, I have to like bang on the hatch and be let out. I can't just leave of my own accord. Why do women like ugly men? I don't understand that. And I understand, like, I'm not a good-looking man. Like, when I'm thin, I'm very pretty.
Yes, you
but
are.
But I'm a non-ugly person. Like, I'm an average, like, because of I'm very fat, I'm just a person. I'm not really thrown into a category. But I don't feel that I'm ugly. I'm a little bit, ogre-like, maybe a little bit scary, but I'm not ugly. Let's not use those kind of terms. No. But in turn, I see some gobbling-looking motherfuckers who pick up girls, and you know what? It's like I've seen fucking dog shit-looking men with women that I swear to you, you're like, listen. You just go like this, and a Ferrari just appears out of nowhere to pick you up, like that kind of a lady. And the guy doesn't have money. He's not a drug dealer. He's not like, and I'm like, what's the point? What are you getting out of this? And then you're like, does he have like some massive like hog or something? No, still no. Just he's just a good guy, and we have good chemistry. I'm like, it's like you.
Not even that.
Not even that. Not even that.
Well, sometimes.
And I don't know why I'm arguing.
It depends.
Like I'm not. I don't want. I'm not trying to argue the point. It's more so that I just find this really confusing and I worry that it's just because women don't see how much value they bring to the table. And it's weird, you know? Because I'm very confused.
My debt thing has made me feel good about it. About what I bring to the table now. I'm like, hey, wait a second. That's a very good quality. So, because me and my aunt were talking about it, and I'm like, you know what? That is a great quality that I bring to the table is that I don't have debt. Like, that is a great quality at my age to bring to the table.
What? That you don't have debt?
I am not in debt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a great quality at my age. Because there's lots of people that have a lot of debt. I mean, I don't bring money to the table either, but I don't bring debt.
Listen, you're not starving and you don't bring debt. You're like that's a 2+. Like that's +2 on the scale. Like totally.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. I was like, because I was trying to think, because I was like, I don't really come with like a ton of baggage. You know, like I've got baggage. Don't get me wrong. Like I have night sweats and stuff, and bad dreams and whatever. I cry a lot.
She cries on this show.
Like baggage,
it's very difficult for me. Come on.
You made me. You're the one that makes me into this little bitch.
There's no proof.
Like,
I use my scary words. What a crock of shit.
No, he uses his use your emotion. Get emotional, Crystal. Because I want you to cry.
Are you trying to tell people? Are you trying to convince people that this is the face that people want to cry to?
Yes, it is. No. You have those big, broad shoulders,
That's
and
true.
It's like
that is true.
You're all soft.
I do.
So
listen,
it's like yes.
People who have been in
you
emotionally.
You look like somebody that somebody can crawl up and cry to.
No one is allowed to crawl up in me and cry, or crawl up on me and cry. That's not okay. Neither one. Not interested. No. I will say there have been multiple times where people were in emotionally compromised situations, and they gravitated to me because I do have the ability to make people feel comfortable because of my embrace. Okay. But that's at my discretion, okay? So fuckface, don't come up to me and be like, I want a hug. I don't care. I don't know you. Don't fucking touch me, weirdo. Hey guys, like, share, and subscribe our channel because we have great stuff to talk about.
And I'm gonna do face masks. We're gonna do face masks, and it's gonna be so awesome. I'm so excited.
I don't think you understand what's gonna happen.
10 years younger, Dino. Dino, we're gonna look so much younger and more beautiful.
I'm gonna look like 75 instead of 105, right? Like that's who gives a shit?
Yep.
I just pray for sweet death to embrace me while I'm sleeping. Are you kidding me? I don't give a shit. Look younger. What the fuck do I have to look younger? Are you kidding me? I've already had children say, "Oh, hey, Grandpa Dino." I'm like, I don't even fucking know you, kid. Oh, fuck off.
I will not get you a horse for Christmas, you little brat. Did you even help with dishes? Did you?
I wouldn't buy them horses. I'd buy them a pony because it's more reasonable. You don't need a horse in the woods.
I'm buying a horse.
It's a waste of fucking money and resources, woman. Be conscious of your environment. You need something compact and efficient.
And I want to ride a horse. That's beautiful. And I saw one the other day. I wanted to steal it, but then I'm like,
you know what the worst part is? I'm using logic to explain why a pony is better than a horse for one person, and her response, you know what? She's gonna get sold a mule or a donkey and say, "This is a great horse." Fuck, she knows. That's what's gonna happen. She'd be like, "Look at the horse I got." I'm like, "That's a fucking donkey," and she's like, "But it looks like a horse. So does a pony, you asshole." Could you listen to me? No. Heaven for fucking bid.
I've never ridden a horse before. Or a pony, so.
She's like, I want a horse. Ever seen a horse live? No? No, but I know I want one.
I've seen one. I see them all the time when I go for drives. And they're there. And I just want to touch one and ride one really badly. And I think I want to be like Man Tracker and ride one through the bush. I'm gonna be like man tracker.
You heard it here, guys. If you're really interested,
set up camp.
Crystal will hunt you like you're an animal. That's what she'll do. That's how you know Crystal's interested in you. The hunt is on, and you become her prey.
Ooh, that is true. That is how you know that I'm interested in you.
And when you run for your life, it only means she'll ride harder. That's what that means.
Yeah, because that is so, oh my God, it's so true, because I really don't want somebody unless they don't want me back. Unless they don't want
But as soon as you want her
If they
back,
don't
she's
want me
like,
back-
ew, you're disgusting. Which, that is
much.
classic women. Yeah.
That's exactly how it goes.
I never did understand that. We never did understand that.
Yep.
I
don't either. I don't get it
Women
either. I wish
are-
I loved them once
Women
I got
are very
them.
perplexing. That's for yeah.
Oh, I
Women
fucking hate
are
us.
confusing.
We suck.
I like you, ladies.
We suck. Because I'm a woman, I'm gonna die alone. Like
I don't think
If I was
it's.
a man,
I think
I'd be fine.
it has nothing to do with you being woman. It has more so to do with your mime abilities. Is what will keep you single.
I can't fake it.
She's not.
That's so
you know
true.
what though? But you're not. You're not a bad singer or any of those things. And I feel bad because now you're like, I have no talent. Look at Dino. I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? What do you mean you talked about me in your interview? That's a poor choice.
Oh my God, can you imagine if they call back tomorrow and they're like, so can we have Dino's phone number? Be like,
Tell them I only operate
like,
through our Facebook channel or our YouTube channel, and they can address me as Lord Constantine Bletzes. That's fine. I'm honestly...
they're not going to want to do that. They're not going to want to...
They're coming after me.
Well, they might.
I'm not coming after them. So
They're looking for talent. And apparently they called me back. I don't know why.
Because you're very talented.
And I didn't give them any blowjobs, Dino, I promise. There was nothing.
You know what the worst part about that is?
I kept my clothes on throughout the whole
You
interview.
make it sound like I'm... Listen, Crystal, you promised me no sucking dick at this interview, okay? You promised me. And she's like, I didn't,
and
I
I kept my
promise.
clothes on the whole time. And they still called me back.
I want to make it very clear that I never had this coaching session with her where I was like, listen, Crystal, you need to make sure your clothes stay on and no sucking dick at the interview, okay? That is not the interview we're going for anymore, and this is our chance. No, that's not what happened. Never happened. I would never. What the fuck kind of person? Like, I don't know.
Fuck, I hope my family doesn't watch this one.
You know what the worst part is?
Hi, guys.
I honestly think that your family would be like, look at that, what a nice guy telling her not to take her clothes off and not to suck dick at an interview. That guy is a champ. You know, what a nice guy to give such good advice. That's the kind of thing that your family would say right now. They'd be like, that guy's a stand-up guy telling you that stuff. What a guy. Good stuff. Yep, that guy. He's got some good, it's a good head on his shoulders. I like it.
It is.
It's good.
Thank you, Dino, for saving our Crystal.
Yeah, I'm now Jesus. I'm Jesus now. I'm gonna get a pose of me like on a cross. Like, it's perfect. Yeah. And then I'm gonna make sure
I'm
that it's
one
got
of
a really
Jesus'
small
children.
hole in the back, so
One
you
of God's
can't hang it
children.
properly, so it's constantly falling off. That's what I would do. I would have an entire line of crosses that have really shitty ways of hanging them up.
Because he doesn't want that picture hung. Did anybody ever think of that? Maybe that's not
hey,
like his most flattering
listen,
pose.
when I was-
Maybe he's like, guys, this was kind of a bad moment in my life, and I really don't want it, advertised forever.
I love-
like, do you guys really got to do this to me?
When-
Like,
yeah. Hey.
like I think it's kind of like not the image that maybe he wanted everybody to praise.
Are you kidding?
Like, he's like, you know what, guys? I had better pictures of this taken of me. Like, you guys couldn't get me on a selfie. No, you guys had to get the most tragic moment of my life, and that's what you guys are gonna praise on. Like, Jesus Christ.
So, you know what, guys? We
Literally.
try not to touch on religion, but this is a funny point, and I've made this conversation with, like, when I would get into
Is that
religious
not a
arguments
funny
in
point?
my youth. Well, I would go to Catholics and I'd be like, so you wear a cross as a memorial of Jesus? And they're like, absolutely. Because, anyways, you know what? Let's not get into the
he loved
purpose of that.
those.
But I said, so if Jesus was executed in front of a firing squad, would you have a gun around your neck? And they go, no. We'd still have a cross. And I'm like, why? And they'd be like,
Yeah.
well, because the cross is sacred. Why? Just tell me why.
Because,
and this is the problem, guys,
yeah.
with religion is become tradition and doctrine instead of being good to your neighbor, instead of thinking about, your own personal accountability.
The wholesomeness of it, and the openness of it, and the
We're not talking about the
whole of great things.
ofness in the Bible, okay? Stop making it perverse.
I'm not talking about Jezebel.
It's about all the holes in the Bible. Did you hear that BC has now stated
There's
that...
lots of those.
Yeah. Great reading.
Those were damn
The
good.
Song of Psalms.
Great
Lots of talk about sexing. Tell you that much.
I've got the Bible right by my bedside for a purpose, not because I pray. Not because
It's great old school porn if you're into fancy.
read.
Yeah, if you're into fancy language and porn, Bible's your price. So have you heard that in BC they're saying that glory holes should be used now to stay safe? I'm going to say she has not heard that. It's true. In BC they said to have a partition between you for sex, and in brackets it said glory holes. Not joking.
Oh my God.
BC,
when I was a
you're
little
leading
kid,
the way to justice and righteousness. Because listen, we all want to get our dicks wet, but we don't really want to talk afterward. Let's make sure there's a wall in between us so we can stay safe.
I happen to know of when my mom was managing this motel and I was a little kid, and we used to rent the rooms out by the half hour for quickies, and there was this one fella that used to always cut a hole in the sheets because he didn't want to touch the person that he was having an affair with, because it was a quickie, right? The one that just signs the bottom of the card with a fake signature. He doesn't actually fill out the information. So he used to cut holes in the sheets so that way there was no touching. So he was practicing the social distancing before it was cool.
I thought that was going to go a different way, so I'm very happy that it didn't. Because I thought it was very much about this guy raping a mattress. That's what I thought it was going to go to. So that was much better. That was definitely a lot better. I'm happy.
He was just having an affair, and he didn't want to touch the person or see the person, I guess. I don't know how much got covered of of the other person.
Well,
but
my thing is this.
He cut a hole in the sheet.
I'm just thinking.
But it ruined our sheets all the time.
Well, yeah, that's not nice.
At the motel. Oh.
This is my thing, and I'm wondering this. If a couple went to a place like that, and you said...
it was a nice, classy
That's
joint.
fine. Let's just hear me out. And they said...
That rented out rooms by the half hour.
Well, if you said, hey, how long do you need the room for? And somebody said half an hour.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that it was mostly men who would say half an hour, thinking that's more than enough. But did you ever notice the girl go, oh, fuck. Whenever he was the half an hour instead of an hour, and she was just like, oh, I guess I'm flicking the bean myself.
Oh, no, trust me. If she was working, she's like, it will be 10 minutes.
I doubt it would be even that. Come on, let's be honest. Okay?
She's like, well, we got 5 minutes, don't worry.
I can molest myself in 3.5. Honestly, I'm sure a lady could do it in less than 10. Let's be honest.
Me too. I can do myself in a minute less. I don't even get through the credits.
No debt and 1 minute. Honestly, guys, his vocal, she'll tell you what you're doing wrong. You can get that down to 1 minute, I'm telling you, for the time of your life and no debt. That's a selling feature if I've ever heard one. Selling feature if I've ever heard one.
Right? I got another face mask thing for us to try. It's a gold one. We should get gold condoms for our morning motivational rant condoms. They should be gold, so we can call them the gold member. And only our gold members get the gold motivational rant condoms for their gold member.
I have not firmly agreed to have one face mask done. She's already bought a second.
Condoms.
I'm in hell.
Not face masks,
I'm in hell
condoms.
right now. Because I have to deal with horrible things. Horrible things.
Why? Why is this horrible? Our gold member condoms? For our gold
it's
members?
the condoms I'm having issue with, you
and for
fucking
their gold
asshole.
members?
Such a fucking asshole. I'm thinking we might...
Why is this not...
Why? You're a mean person. That's
Why
why.
is this a problem?
Why is it a problem? It's not the condoms. Not the condoms. It's the fact that you're now collecting masks and say we're going to do them together. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I have no idea what's happened. There has been a complete and utter chaos ensued when I said
There's no collecting masks.
I said we'll discuss it at a later date, or we'll discuss it when we reach that bridge. Okay? Now, my wife, despite what she likes to think, she knows what that means is you're acting fucking crazy. I don't want to have this conversation anymore. Now, Crystal has decided that she's going to double down and get another face mask.
There's no face masks. These are condoms. How are we talking about face masks? These are condoms that I want to make gold for our gold members. That's a Morning Motivational Rant for their golden members.
You know that we have
Where did you get face masks out of this?
Significantly stronger female audience than we do male audience. You know that, right?
Well, we can get female condoms.
I think we should get female diva
like
cups with my face on them. Yes.
We can make... Yep, there you go.
What are we gonna do?
There you go. We can do that. We can do that. And the condoms will have my face on them.
That sounds good.
Because every woman wants that going inside of her.
A woman can't see what's going inside of her, let's be honest, okay? She's not looking down there. She's just like, just get this over with, okay? Whereas men...
No, I want to see.
Realistic.
I want to know. I want to watch it. I want to watch it.
So... This is why Crystal keeps on asking for
What's
penis
going
pics
on
wearing
down
a
there?
Darth Vader helmet. So if you have a very small Darth Vader helmet, that's what she likes. She,
You can make them. You could probably make one. I'll make them for people if they're willing to take a picture of it on their penis.
I can feel...
I really want to see it.
Do you
Just
know when you
once.
feel like you're going to die and you can feel when it's tipped the scale, like when it's coming? You're like, oh, this is going to be... Today's the day. I have 3 brownies left, and I'm going to eat them tomorrow morning and then off like a rocket ship because it's going to be that kind of day.
You've eaten that many brownies? You've eaten 6 brownies in 24 hours. 28 hours maybe to give you a few hours?
5 brownies.
5 brownies in 28 hours.
Yes.
Approximately.
Yes.
That's a lot of brownie. You're going to be shitting something fierce. And you're going to be high while you're doing it. You're going to be like, this is the funnest shit ever. It's not going to be clean. That's not going to be a clean sweep. That is going to be
I have been experiencing clean
brutal
sweeps for the last few days. They've been very enjoyable.
Not now. Not
I
now.
think you doubt the power of my internal systems. I am... This, despite how slow it looks on the outside, internally, this is a finely tuned machine that can take apart things right down to the bone. Okay? I could digest anything.
Anything?
No, of course not. What are you, crazy?
I'm like, I'm trying to look around for something, but I didn't have anything. I've got so many goodies. I've got some rockets.
I hate you.
We were talking about
I hate
them.
you so much sometimes. Like my hate for you just becomes
I've got some
exuberant.
hickory sticks. I got hickory sticks.
You are the
hickory sticks.
evil harpy that just ruins my life on a daily basis.
I've got some barbecue peanuts.
There are certain times in life, guys, that I just feel that there's no way that I can't not want to kill myself. Today's one of those days. I feel like the joy...
Why do you want to kill yourself?
The joy in my life
Yourself is wonderful.
is blooming like a flower, and I won't have it.
Yourself is wonderful, Dino. I'm telling
it.
you. I love yourself. Why do you want to kill yourself? Tell me about this. Why
Just to
do
make
you feel
everyone
this
sad.
need?
Everyone likes me too much. It's getting very annoying.
Yeah, it's getting very annoying. Sucks.
This whole, Dino, we like you.
I can stop liking you.
That's fine. Yeah, that works.
You want me to stop liking you?
Probably. It's for the best.
Hey, that's not gonna happen, dude.
The best part is I'm like, yeah, we should probably stop talking. She's like, fuck that. She was nice up until that point. She's like, fuck you and your opinion, fat boy. I'm here to stay. And if you want to get me out, you're going to have to light my ass on fire. I will light her ass on fire. Not in an inappropriate way.
I know.
Oh, I just farted for like 8 seconds. That was great. It happens. Hey, you'll know if I all of a sudden start going.
Did you say fart or burp?
Fart. I farted for like 8 seconds. It was great.
Oh. I'm so happy we don't have smell-o-vision. Smell-o-vision.
It's coming. Don't worry.
I'm sure it is.
Can you imagine? I would just gas bomb people on a regular basis. I would just send them smells. This is my fart from today. I hope you enjoy it.
Send them smells. Do you know what's weird is that every time before we do these podcasts, like when I'm getting ready, I spray perfume on myself. And I'm like it matters. I know what I smell like. I always spritz myself with perfume. Sometimes I make sure I shave my legs. I'm like, nobody ever sees my legs.
You know what? Listen, I started fixing my hair. I combed my beard. I changed shirts. My wife is like, you haven't even changed? Before I started doing the podcast, she's like, you haven't changed shirt for a week. And I'm like, I don't care. What does it matter? She's like, aren't the people at Starbucks worried? And I'm like, about what? I'm buying coffee. They don't give a shit. But I do love Starbucks, and I would love to be sponsored by Starbucks, guys. We can even bleep out our swear words. I don't have a problem with that.
Or Tim Hortons.
No. You know what? I love Tim Hortons.
We will not continue to stop, though, doing swear words. So if Tim Hortons wants us, we need to swear.
No, well, I think
It makes us Dino.
No. I'm not saying we're going to stop swearing, but we may have to bleep them out.
Oh, okay.
So.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
We can do
I think so.
Boy, that's... We can bleep it out with cupcakes. Cupcake.
Oh, I like it.
Cupcake.
Like how Craig Ferguson used to do on his Late Show. Where he's like, yeah, I'm done with that. It's a little tricky. You know what? That's the problem with some things. What
was our safe word? Peacock. Peacock.
It was definitely not peacock. It's definitely not peacock.
You should remember our safe word, Dino. You're going to need it.
What? The fuck? What the fuck is happening now? You know what, guys? Like and subscribe, and please share our channel. As I said, we're doing videos on YouTube, but as well we're doing audio by Anchor, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, and Spotify under Morning Motivational Rant. As well, we have our fan page on Facebook, which we'd love you to start following, and as well we have Instagram. Where we send out updates and funny memes on a daily basis. The show airs every day at 10 o'clock on YouTube and all the audio casts as well. So every Monday to Friday, which we might be going 7 days a week just because we're a little bit ahead in what we've been doing. So things are happening, people. It's very exciting. You should be enraged.
To the time travel.
There's no such thing as time travel. Don't listen to her. She's been drinking. Did you get that bottle of wine or something again?
The can of wine?
The can of wine? That is a travesty if I've ever seen one. And you know what? Like, I know just enough for wine to know that I'm not buying vinegar. That's as much as I know. I don't know much. I'm a simple guy. But even I know. I'm like, canned wine? Get the fuck out of here. I had somebody bring a box of wine to a party. I'm like, hey, take that and shove it up your ass. They're like, what? No, it's a good wine. I'm like, it's in a box.
My stepdad has a box of wine. It's like an 8-liter box of wine.
Wine doesn't come
8 liters of wine.
in 8-liter bottles. Okay?
Yes, it does.
Champagne does.
No, it comes in 8-liter boxes.
Yeah, champagne comes in 8-liter bottles. That's true.
Ooh, I love me some champagne. That's fancy, though. I'm not that fancy, but it's yummy. Like a little mimosa.
Mimosa? It's a mimosa?
Mimosas.
Yes.
Mimosas.
We can have some.
I should know this.
You're a very bad girly girl. Like,
I am a
you
bartender.
are a girly girl, but you're not really a girly girl. You kind of, it's
No,
like you're a girly girl with balls. It's very peculiar. You're like, I'm not a dude, but I do have testicles. You know, like, she's not going to whip out a wang, but, you know, you're going to have to kind of move the testicles when you have sex. Like, that's just like, separate them.
Please please like and subscribe to my man balls. Yeah. Some have said that I probably have balls up there because I've done some certain things that have needed some balls.
We'll change it to Crystal's balls. We'll change the channel. Morning Motivational Rant with Crystal's balls.
No, we're not.
We'll call it Crystal's balls. And
we'll have like a little picture of balls that look like me, like that, my face on them.
we'll have two balls like bouncing and attacking each other. One will be my face. It'll be a bigger ball, and yours will be a smaller ball. But then with two smaller balls underneath too. So you'll have 3 balls. See, that's how you win.
3 balls.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Crystal is 3 balled.
Wait a second, everybody! Dino just said that's how I win. That means I win. Yay! I win.
No.
I win. I win. You said it. I win.
I said that's how you win, and that's not you. I mean, intending me winning on you. You know what? This is a bad conversation.
No, you said I got 3 balls. That's how I win. You said it. You can't take it back. I've got 3 balls, therefore I win.
I think we should do a motivation that's only mimicked by Crystal doing mime for 3 minutes. I think that's what we should do for today.
I don't think that should happen. Do you want to lose our viewers? Because our listeners, I don't think, are going to be very cool with me miming. So I don't know how they will benefit from that.
I'll be honest with you.
Benefit from
I'm
me
pretty
speaking.
sure you're going to mime and make lots of sounds at the same time. That's why you're a bad mime. That's basically what I'm saying. We have talked about almost nothing right now. You know that, right? We talked for
almost an hour
and have said less than anything. You know?
We've pretty much talked the whole entire time, though.
We have.
Just not about any specific topic, like always. Like,
I think...
Tell me a time. Oh, those burps, Dino.
You know what?
Those burps. If I could smell them from here, they are not okay. And I could smell it.
I had a panzerotti.
I could
and
smell
it.
it.
Was delicious.
Yes, you did. You had pepperoni in that panzerotti. Do I smell onion?
No.
Green pepper?
No.
Some mushroom?
I had mushrooms and Italian sausage, and it was fucking delicious. And it was
Italian. Oh, the Italian sausage. That's that smell. It's that smell. I can smell through here.
That is a horrible idea. It's like, you had Italian sausage. Like,
Is that
I smell
Italiano
the
sausage
on your breath. It's a horrible thing to say. Anyways, morning motivation.
Yeah.
One of the big
Motivate
things
folks.
when I was young, we would play on the street, we would play with the neighbors, we would find stuff, we built ramps that we did horrible things with, we cut ourselves because we fell down on our bikes, we went and explored creeks, picked up crayfish, did all sorts of crazy things. And I was still fat then too. It didn't stop me. We had a great time. But I feel like especially...
I smuggled smokes. I broke into...
We all had little chargers. We put up our butt to hide our cocaine from our parents. That's what we did. Because, listen, this was the late 80s, early 90s. Cocaine was a hot topic, okay? You had to find a way to score. And no, none of that's true. Why do you interrupt me with this shit? I'm trying to make a connection with people, and you're like, hey, tell them about that time you shoved something up your ass. Never happened. I've never shoved anything up my ass. Anyways, so we've been quarantined now since the end of February, beginning of March, right? And I think for the first couple of weeks, some people were having fun with it, other people's weren't. And now we're seeing this drastic change with work from home and things of that nature. Some companies have threatened to say, well, if you're going to work from home, then your pay has to be renegotiated, which is absolutely ludicrous. But I think that one of the most important things we can experience right now is the fact that we have a lot more of an opportunity to have fun at home. And you're seeing a lot of people who are saying, oh, I'm cooped up. Oh, I'm having a hard time with, So listen, these are your spouse, these are your roommates, your children, and it's your life. Why are you not enjoying the fuck out of it? And I think that we're kind of missing the train on what opportunity we have. Listen, people are having a very difficult time right now. I'll be the first one to admit that, myself included. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing.
Not everybody lives with their beautiful wife and having a nice time, Dino. Like, not everybody's having a great time. Not everybody has Netflix.
And I'm telling them
Not
to
everybody
fucking
has-
suck it up, okay? Stop being such whiny bitches. Get off your ass, walk around the street with your mask on, and stop crying about shit. I was just trying to do it in a nice way, but this one thinks it's better to be all fucking up front. So stop being a whiny cunt and start getting shit together. Spend time with your kids. Teach them a new skill. Maybe how to cut wood. Maybe how to not be a fucking loser and a pervert like you are, you piece of shit. And that's to the ladies. To the men, keep your hands off fucking women and stop talking shit on the internet. Go learn a trade and stop being such a piece of shit yourself. How about that? For a morning motivation rant.
Stay off
Stop
of
being a bunch of pussies.
Stay off my Facebook, Dino.
But yeah, basically, guys, listen. You know what? We're missing huge opportunities here, not financial and stuff, but mostly just in become a better person. How many times is this gonna fucking happen in your life? How many times has this happened in history? Okay, the people who experienced some sort of the quarantine in the past most likely are dead at this point. So this is an experience that we'll never be able to duplicate. Fucking take advantage of it in any way you possibly can. Because if you're not, you're just going to be a loser. That's all you do. The only person that loses is you. So that's all I got to say. Crystal, where can everyone find you?
Simply me on YouTube, Crystal Morency on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and Dino. Bum, ba, da, bum, Lord Dino.
Dino, the Genetic Marvel Guys on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I have a fan page, and as well as on Twitter. I don't tweet often. But guys, Morning Motivational Rant, it is every day at 10 a.m. We're doing Monday to Friday. We are very much possibly going to be going all 7 days of the week soon. As well, I'm trying to figure out a way to do certain clips for our episode for tomorrow. So hopefully that will surprise everyone, because I don't fucking know what I'm doing, and I'm hoping I don't explode while doing it. But that's what's happening, guys. In the meantime, listen, keep being awesome. Keep tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. Send it to your friends. Send it out to the world. Tell people, hey, these guys are fucking hilarious, and we enjoy them talking shit all day long. So, have a good day, guys.
And send me your address so I can make you candy apples.
Definitely don't do that.
Bye, guys.
Bye.